Hello, and welcome to this meeting of International Lightning Safety Day. My name is Mary Ann Cooper. I'm the director of ACLANET. As you already know from the other speakers, day is a commemoration of the day back in 2011 when 18 children were killed and 38 others were injured by lightning at Runyanya School in Chirandango district. You know, it wasn't just these children. We know that there have been children in other schools and other districts, including yours, which is one of the reasons ACLANET has chosen to protect Baramba School, to keep this from happening to people again and to families again. The world remembers the children who have been killed by lightning every June 28th. You know, lightning is the most common weather threat to life that people encounter worldwide, often on a daily basis, as you do frequently during the rainy season here in Uganda, and often with nothing they know or nothing they can do to prevent lightning injury. Well, ACLANET and the lightning safety advocates worldwide intend to change that. Let me show you who is involved in this today. This is already the second conference I've been to, and I've got two more to attend this morning or this afternoon, depending on the time zone you're in. The organizations that are involved is National Lightning Safety Council. In fact, this is in the United States, and in fact, we have an entire week of lightning safety where we have teaching every day about the medical effects, about how to keep yourself safe. SOLNET is the South Asia Lightning Network, which is made up of 8 countries in Asia and founded in Nepal by a colleague of ours, Sriram Sharma. And it's really trying to decrease deaths across Asia. The Latin America Lightning Network is made up of countries across Latin America trying to do the same thing. I've already been to the French meeting this morning and signed in just to wish them well. And of course, Helio Soeta in Brazil has been putting on a conference every year for many years. Well, you've seen this logo on the shirts of our staff. I want to tell you, we've been serving Uganda for 10 years. This year, we're rebranding. We're changing this long name to the African Centers for Lightning Education Network because that's what we want to be doing in the future. You know, lightning occurs all over the world. It's a natural weather event. It occurs more than 3 billion times across the globe every year. It occurs over 2 million times in Uganda alone. It's a form of electricity, similar to the electricity that you use to charge your phone and to do other activities. It's not caused by demons. It's not called down by witches, nor is it attracted to certain colors or what the geological makeup of the ground is, if there's iron in it or water or anything else. And it's certainly not a punishment for sin. Scientifically, we can describe it, we can measure its size, how often it occurs, how often it strikes the ground, and many other facts. And we know that proper lightning protection can prevent it from harming people when it hits a building. Lightning protection does not chase away lightning. It does not prevent lightning. But what it does is when lightning is going to hit a building, it catches the lightning and takes it preferentially through the down conductors down to the earth, protecting the people who are inside the building. Education can help people learn how to decrease the risk of injury for themselves and their families. And last but not least, a body does not hold electricity after the injury or after they're killed. It's safe to touch. Many people have died because people have avoided touching that person to help with the resuscitation, to start CPR, or so that they don't do first aid and other measures that could really have saved this person's life. You don't need rituals to get rid of the electricity or anything else. Help the person who's been injured. You can't harm them. If you don't help them, they're going to die anyway. If you try to help, you're not going to do them any harm. So don't have any fears for that. Okay, our research has shown, and the research of lightning detection companies around the world has shown that lightning strikes Uganda 2 million times a year. The stroke density is the number of lightning strikes per square kilometer per year. As you can see, the yellow areas and the green areas have less lightning. As you get into the warmer colors, the orange and the red, there's more lightning in those areas. So that by the time you get into the orange and red, you're talking about the housewife who lives on the edge of Lake Victoria, or the fisherman who fishes in the lake, experiencing lightning at least twice in the square kilometer that they live in every year. That's a lot of lightning. Well, one of the things we found with Aclinet is that the number one most vulnerable population are the children in the schools, and that's why we chose to start protecting school. And we started with Runyanya, the one where those children were killed. We moved on to Western Uganda and did Buramba and Nkunjiro schools, and we've done several others. We also have done Shone School. We've done Palabek Secondary School on Goyo in Yumbi district, where 3 children were killed back in 2018. And we've done Rockview School. And we've just, as of this weekend, completed the lightning protection on Mulabana School, and we now have the materials to protect Bumanji, both in Kalangala. Aclinet has been serving Uganda for 10 years and is building for the next 10 years. How are we going to do this? Well, we know that lightning injury prevention requires 2 things. It requires safe areas. That means a place to go to when there's lightning and thunderstorms going on. It means proper lightning protection of crucial structures. We've started with the schools and hope this will be a good example for others across Uganda as to the improvements in technology that will allow structures to be safe or allow you to protect structures. The second part is education. It doesn't matter if you have a safe place if you don't know what you're supposed to do to decrease the risk. So it requires both having safe areas and having education. Well, that's what our 10+10 is. We've done the lightning protection of the schools for 10 years. For the next 10 years, we really want to move into public education. This is our new logo. As you can see, it's building for the next 10 years. We've even changed our name. So we want to do education at all levels. That includes the districts, so that we're working with the district officials, the head teachers, the students, the pupils, to teach you what you can do to decrease the risks of lightning injury and death to yourself and others. Dr. Tony Lusambo has guiding these efforts, and we need the Ministry of Education to work with us. We're also working with the Uganda Institute of Professional Engineers, working on training programs where we can train engineers and designers across the country in the best ways to protect buildings. And we're doing public education as well. In order to do public education, we really need people in Uganda to do this. We formed the National Uganda Lightning Safety Advocacy Team. This is a group of volunteers. They're influencers, many of them with large social media networks. And we're starting a new social media campaign to teach about lightning in many, many languages, because they will be translating. We want to dispel myths and teach lightning safety behaviors. Let me introduce you to some of the people who are so important in this. Tony Mukasa Lusambu is a retired commissioner of basic education from the Ministry of Education. He's been serving on the Aclinet board of directors for the last several years, and has been tireless in traveling across Uganda, working with the districts, working with the schools. If you've ever heard "Our Children, Our Future," and "Our Future, Our Children," Tony's the one that came up with that. He's excellent when it comes to education. The rest of our staff, you've met Akantambra Barnabas as well. He's our country coordinator. Omara Martin has been with Aclinet longer than any other employee. He's responsible for the finances and often acts as a project manager for many of the lightning protection systems at the schools that we install as well. Kumambisi Isaac is our chief installer and has also been with us a long time. Our two newest employees are Tisha Jane, who's in charge of communications, the newsletter, social media campaign, so you'll be hearing more from her. And last but not least is our newest, Atwin Godwin, who's our educationist. He's a teacher. He's been a head teacher. He's going to be helping Tony uh, with the operations of how do we actually come out to the districts and do this education. So I hope you enjoy all of these individuals. I thank them for all their hard work. I thank them for their hard work in getting this conference going. And I thank you all for attending as well. Take care.